You know, I proudly served in the military under two presidents that I don't agree with. Because politics have nothing to do with the defense of our country and the defense of the Constitution. A lot of folks may have trouble wrapping their head around that. Service members raise their hand and take the oath to support and defend and to follow lawful orders. It means a lot, and it means something that many might not be able to truly understand. January 6th, many veterans honored that oath. It's surprising to see how many people still think that January 6th was a violent insurrection. But yet, the majority of the people there were unarmed. The major majority of people there were peaceful. Troublemakers were called out, weapons taken away from people and handed over to the police. Many of those that were trying to keep the peace are now sitting in lockup for almost a year without trial, without any evidence against them, being tortured, malnourished, treated worse than as if they were in a third world country. But yet the talking heads on TV still promote false narratives that have been proven false. The talking heads on TV don't mention the names or the stories of those that have been killed on January 6th by Capitol Police and Metropolitan Police. Nobody mentions who, quote unquote, fired the first shot. Nobody mentions that it's understandable for people to start yelling and being angry when they're sitting in or standing in a circle praying, and then all of a sudden they start getting sprayed with pepper spray, hit with crowd dispersion ordnance, and shot with rubber bullets, or hit with nightsticks. The talking heads on TV never mention the fact that several people that are facing charges of assault against police officers were merely defending somebody that was helpless and defenseless and being violently attacked by Capitol Police or Metropolitan Police. There are several stories. Roseanne Boyland, for example, God bless her, she was killed by being beat to death with a nightstick. And the patriots that stood up in her defense and put their bodies in between the police and her because they saw that she was dying, they're now facing charges of assault. But they didn't attack anybody. They were just pleading for them to stop beating her to death. Same goes for Vicky. Same goes for the death of Ashley Babbitt. They just smear and spread misinformation. It's sad. Because January 6th was not an insurrection. It was a peaceful protest for election integrity. One of the most important founding principles of our nation. Many heeded the call to stand up and peacefully use their voice, saying, we want to ensure the safety of our democracy, to ensure the integrity of our election systems, and to perpetuate the prosperity of our constitutional republic and the values upon which it stands. because we, the people, are who those that were in those elected offices are supposed to represent. So we, the people, showed up over 1 million strong and said, we would like to have things double checked. We would like to have a certification to pause and be sent back to the states, because that is the will of the people. Yet they said, oh, well, we don't have the authority. Blatantly lying. Because now they're trying to change that law, change the Electoral College. They're trying to change the wording of the laws that said that they did have the authority. But no talking head on TV says that either. Wake up, America. They are slithering their way through every single one of your rights. And they distract you with the juggling gestures of it's ridiculous. That's all I'm going to say. If it isn't blatantly obvious to you by now, your head is way, way, way deep in the sand. Those that stood up and spoke out peacefully on January 6th, they're American heroes. Some of them gave their life because they believe in what this country stands for. Freedom, peace, and election integrity. Because without election integrity, we no longer have a country. We no longer have a constitutional republic. We would have a Marxist dictatorship. God bless everybody that still believes in freedom. Sing for freedom and join us and stand in solidarity with those that stood and spoke out. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's keep it peaceful, because love and unity is going to win. But it's time for America to stand up. Sing for freedom.